Welcome to the 5 Minute Teaching Podcast, the podcast for teachers who don't have time for nonsense. I'm Colby. I'm an instructional coach at a virtual school. I've been in education for 12 years.
And I'm Heather. I'm an assistant manager at a virtual school. I've been in education for 18 years. Today, we're talking about one of the easiest classroom wins, predictable routines, and why they work in both virtual and in person classrooms.
Predictability isn't boring, it's calming. When students know exactly what's coming, their brains can relax and focus. So, here are 3 no nonsense strategies for creating predictable routines in your classroom.
Strategy number 1, establish consistent opening routines. Start every class with the same type of warm up so students know exactly what to expect the moment they walk in or log on. This could be a quick icebreaker prompt, a critical thinking question on the board, or even a simple emoji check in slide. When your opening routine is the same every day, students don't have to guess what to do or wait for instructions. They can jump right in. This consistency reduces confusion, helps them settle quickly, and creates an immediate sense of focus.
And it's not just helpful for students, it supports you as the teacher too. While students are engaged in a familiar start of class activity, you have a few valuable minutes to get yourself ready, check your tech, pull up your slides, take attendance, or simply breathe before the lesson begins. A predictable opening act is like a reset button for everyone, making the entire class period smoother and more organized. It's one of the simplest ways to build calm, structure, and confidence into your daily routine.
Strategy number 2, teach, then enforce expectations consistently. Never assume students automatically know your rules or expectations. We have to teach them clearly and explicitly. Start by modeling the behavior or skill so students can see exactly what you expect. Then have them practice it. You can even show what not to do. For example, have a student practice raising their virtual hand correctly, and then demonstrate a bad example where everyone talks at once. Make it clear why the bad behavior doesn't work. By modeling both the correct and incorrect ways and giving students hands on practice, you help them understand expectations fully and internalize the routines more quickly.
Once students clearly understand the rule, enforce it immediately and consistently. For example, if your expectation is that students raise their hands before speaking, never respond to someone who just walks up or interrupts. Responding sends the message that it's okay to break the rule, which undermines your expectations. By taking the time to model, practice, and reinforce behaviors consistently, you set students up for success rather than leaving it to chance and hoping that they just get it.
Strategy number 3, signaling transitions. Establish a consistent signal for transitions between activities throughout the day, whether you're teaching in person or virtually. This could be a short sound or chime, a visual cue like holding up a color coded card, or changing a slide, or even a countdown timer. When students see or hear the signal, they know it's time to pause the current activity and move on to the next.
While the signal itself should remain the same every time, the activity that follows can vary, such as returning to whole group instruction from group work, moving from one class session to another, or completing the final step of a nearby problem. This strategy gives you a quiet, structured way to manage the flow of class without repeating verbal instructions constantly. Okay, Heather, if teachers could only try one thing tomorrow, what should it be?
Try picking one transition signal. Use it consistently for 2 weeks and watch the magic.
It's amazing how much smoother things run where they're done consistently every time. Simple routines, big impact.
So, today we shared 3 routines that can put your students at ease and get your day flowing smoothly. Establishing consistent opening routines, enforcing expectations, and signaling transitions.
Thanks for tuning in to the 5 Minute Teaching Podcast. If today's tips help, share this episode with the teacher friend
or your whole team.
and subscribe to our channel.